Rochelle, Rochelle Kabitanan, yeah, mega love shoutout. Oh, tugtog yan. Nadali na naman ng... Ayan, bago ko pala. Okay. Kenapa din? Ano na ba?
Health and safety protocols, as is Wiseman, as is Pascal. And then Steph, still with the bruised tailbone, will not play. I suspect this may be a little more of a grind. You remember how the Memphis Grizzlies want to score? It's points in the paint, points off turnovers, second chance points, fast break points. So take care of the ball, defensive rebound. Raymond and Smiley Geach with Oubre, Wiggins, and Jordan Poole. And Smiley will start the shooting and scoring. Just how you draw it up. Valanciunas doesn't want to come out there. Make him pay, Smiley. So John Morant with Grayson Allen, Dylan Brooks, Jonas Valanciunas, and Kyle Anderson. And Jordan Poole opened on John Morant here with the shot clock at 7. Stagger ball screen. They covered it well. Here's John Morant trying to get downhill. Jordan backed up. That's an amazing shot, and it's a good no call all the way around. He moved his feet. Tip your hat. Trey Maddox, Jason Goble, J.B. DeRosa will blow the whistles tonight. Oh, Smiley's now waving people around? Okay, wait a minute. Valanciunas has baited him into that shot. He wants him to take it. He just backed up. Yeah, Chris Mullin laid it out nicely. The Warriors outscored the Grizzlies by 21 from the three-point line as Kyle Anderson rings the register. And you'll take that. I mean, 15-8, he would love that again. They've already hit the one Smiley three. You got to expect a different Memphis Grizzlies team. They're not happy with the way they played. We had Wiggins fouled as he began the drive. You know, one thing we didn't mention last night, and I'm mad at myself, I'll take full blame. John Morant, do you know his real name? Demetrius Jamel.
I did not know that. I did not know that.
And to me, Demetrius is a phenomenal name. How many
Demetrius.
How many Johns are there? That's probably true. It's easier to say. Now, his dad, T, played with Ray Allen. They were college teammates, but I think he goes with Ja because his dad is T. But come on, Ja Morant, Demetrius, break that out for me. Wiggins 1 of 2 from the line.
He just wants to be known as Ja, like those one-name icon type people.
Yeah. Madonna, Sade,
basically.
Right now, Dylan Brooks and Kyle Anderson, John Morant, and Memphis has a little different offensive feel here. Oubre wing jumper is short, and Valanciunas the rebound. Now, the Warriors slept on Grayson Allen a little bit early in that game, and he's the 40% three-point shooter you have to pay attention to. And Valanciunas and Smiley Geach nearly wrapped him up. And you're going to get a foul in the process, but you like kind of the spiciness there.
Yeah. Just keep working. See what you got. Pursue the ball. And I thought he did a good job covering that pick and roll and just staying with the roller. Just going after the ball. If he shows it to you, exposes it, try to snatch it from him. Grown men down there just banging. Smiley Geach is up for the challenge. He's ready. He's got to suspect that they're trying to go to Valanciunas. They're going to keep doing this the whole game. Here's a double team.
There's a double you were talking about. You're not going to leave Smiley on an island a whole bunch. Shot clock at 5. Valanciunas. And he will work himself into a foul, but there was not a lot there.
But you're seeing they're much more intentional about getting him involved. You're watching his 25 minutes last night, and there are times I felt like they could have pounded it inside to him. That's where they live anyway. They want to get points in the paint. And he's a skilled big, and he's got back to the basket game, post moves, good footwork. Got to take advantage of that if you're Memphis. They're probably thinking.
The Warriors, the Bay gear is here. Jerseys, hats, hoodies, now in stock. Get rep the Bay visiting the Warriors shop at Thrive City. Shop.warriors.com.
And Valanciunas is probably a little stronger than Smiley, too. So you got to think about that if you're the Warriors, helping him out some down there.
I mean, last night with Wiggins 40 and then getting 21 from Damian Lee and 25 from Jordan Poole. Question was, where was the missing 50 points coming from? And out of bounds, it'll be Warrior ball. But Kevon Looney, his season best 11 also kicked in.
And you're missing him now. It's a big loss. But Jordan Poole rejected that ball screen, trying to jump backwards, get the contact. Did get it, but they'll live to see another day. And if you're Smiley Geach, he's not playing you, go set a screen or go give someone a handoff.
That's exactly what he does. Sets the screen for Wiggins.
Oubre thought about that three, and then he realized he had John Moran on him, but he didn't realize the shot clock. Someone's got to be yelling, butter! Or something, some word that cuts through the noise so he can hear you. Now, why do they yell butter? Because the shot clock is run down. That lets you know, okay, you got to make something happen. Usually you're yelling at around 6 or 7, and then butter, you can hear that really easily. And is butter like you better be doing something with the ball? Basically. Or you better be shooting? That one knocked away. Smiley comes up with it. Push ahead to Oubre. And the Warriors just a little sloppy in the early going here. Warriors were in a zone there. Active hands. They're trying to force that one to the middle, and Dylan Brooks knocks down that one. Okay, that's a little disturbing. When Dylan Brooks hits his first 2 shots, they had him just a volume shooter last night at 2 of 10. He starts 2 of 2 tonight. And when he starts out good, it's weird. Memphis just plays much better. Now, this is a big game for Memphis. Without Steph and with all the Warriors centers out, they thought they were going to, I don't want to say waltz in, but they got punched in the mouth. They did. The first quarter wasn't too bad, and then the Warriors got going, and Andrew Wiggins and Jordan Poole. But honestly, if you're the Warriors, you're okay with him taking that shot, and if he's making it, you're hoping for the Warriors that he continues to shoot that, and they go away from their best players like Valanciunas and John Morant. Like the fact that Wiggins has gotten to the line 4 times as Justice Winslow checks in. He's got so much game get downhill. Those spin moves are always so tough to guard. And he's really good at reading the defense, especially when the big is in drop coverage. He can take up that space. He can stop short if he wants it, but he's so proficient getting to it. There's Steph. Steph Curry with the next Warrior game Tuesday. Hope the tailbone continues to heal. Back in his zone again. Got to watch the baseline. And Winslow, left wing 3. And just there, Smiley, just that battle right there. Don't do anything other than make sure Valanciunas doesn't get it. They outnumbered him, too. There's a lot of Warriors down there. Jordan Poole from deep, rattling that out. But I think you hit on it like human nature. If the Warriors are in this game, their competitiveness will kick in. Smiley played the good D there. If Memphis gets them early, as Jordan can't finish, then you kind of get the, we got to split and we're missing a bunch of guys and we just fly home 2-1 on the trip. And this is a competitive team. So mentally, they're pretty tough. They want to win this game. But you don't want to start off terrible and dig a hole. I mean, Draymond talked to the team after the game last night and said, hey, this isn't a free swing. Let's go grab another one. Every game is important. Everything is so close. Warriors standards right now. 1 of 7 from the field, though. They're definitely scuffling. Kyle Anderson had a long time to set that up, and anytime it's not John Morant and anytime it's not Valanciunas down low, you can live with it. Jordan Poole behind Smiley, and the teardrop. This isn't an aberration on his teardrop. He's got something to that. And that's one thing they did so well last night, just trying to expose Valanciunas in pick and rolls. He's so far away, playing so far off of that. The floaters are going to be there. So Smiley just picked up his 3rd foul here. This is John Morant, the in and out. It's going to be a tough cover. He is trying to back up. Oubre is there too. But you got to expect him to try to put more of his footprint on this game. I'll tell you what, though, for Smiley, you hit a 3. You battle Valanciunas. You pick up a couple very youngster fouls there. Not bad. Luke Locks is going to say, all right, let's look at the video. And Bazemore checking in. Draymond will slide to 5 here. And John Morant, you're going to let him live there. But Bazemore went under that screen. At least he tried to. And John Morant, if he's not in the paint causing havoc, you're happy. Kelly Oubre, he's missed short a couple times. Remember, he's kind of playing with that foot injury. Thought he wasn't going to play last night. He did. Told Steve Kerr, hey, I'll play again. I know we're down a bunch of guys. And Memphis turns it over and throws it away. Draymond does that so well, the in-between game. Make him think you're staying with the ball handler. Make sure you get back to the roller. The Warriors trying to work on the offensive side. Jordan Poole, we've seen a lot of this lately. Floater game, Warriors down 3 early.
Morant off the backboard and he slams.
But because the defense, DeMar DeRozan takes it away. Look at this. Throws off the glass to himself. I mean, listen, there may have been some things that have not gone the Grizzlies' way, but that man right there has kept it interesting the entire night. Look at that.
Grizzlies haven't missed a lot, and when they've missed, they've collected the rebound. 16 offensive rebounds, and a jackhammer slam by Tillman. And it's timeout, Charlotte. The Grizzlies red hot and rolling here in the third. Last huddle with the Grizzlies coaching staff saying, we got this. As he dishes up his 9th assist of the game to Xavier Tillman. Fine Eagle, along with two-time national AAU champion Grant Hill. South Carolina, because John Moran, explosive.
We run this mother. Girls, we run this mother. Who run this mother? Girls.
Corner three got knocked down there. Rosa didn't think there was enough contact, and Kyle Anderson headed the other way. Brandon Clark's first playing time, and he did that last night too.
He's got that floater in his game. Obviously, he's super athletic to get to the rim, but just the way Draymond was playing that, he realized his best opportunity to score was stopped short.
There's Wiggins back to the line again. Free throws 5 and 6. Brandon Clark's going to have bragging rights because I think Gonzaga is going to do damage in the tournament.
See how Draymond dropped there, and Clark realized that. He's like, if I go all the way to the rim, he's going to be able to contest me a little easier. I do have this floater in my game. Let me go to it. Now, on the other side, he had a tough time last night as Andrew Wiggins rolled out with it. He had a tough time last night guarding Andrew Wiggins when he's getting downhill. And it's a tough cover for anyone. Brandon Clark's a really good pick and roll defender. Andrew Wiggins, just downhill game. There's too much to deal with.
Is it his length? Is it he's got a little cleverness to him? What makes him so good at doing
It's
that?
the quickness. It's the side steps. He's got spin moves, so he's unpredictable. You're not really sure what to expect.
John Morant trying to turn to the corner. Jordan Poole made sure he didn't. Brandon Clark, 2 buckets. I like him. I mean, for the 21st pick, I think they did really well a year ago.
He's got a good feel for the game. He's just finding the openings.
So now Wiggins with the jumper. The Warriors are hitting nothing in terms of 2 of 11 shooting, and yet they're still in the game, which is a good sign. Brandon Clark and a nice little slicing Winslow finish.
They just switched the pick and roll a little late. The roller got in front. of Ken Bazemore. Then he had to draw the next defender in, make the right pass. 7-point lead. You don't want to get this game get away from you.
Incredible woman behind the scenes who keeps this organization going. Tonight we need Mari Gutman. Let's go.
Ano kaya ang ano dito? Baka ito. Tanggalin muna kita.
Of 12. Wiggins has gotten to the line. Other guys got to think about trying to go inside with Valanciunas side of the game.
Oubre's got to think about the fact that Ja is going under that screen for a reason there, right? So you don't have to take that shot. That's the shot he kind of wants you to take.
Anthony Melton with Ja Morant. Morant to Kyle Anderson in the corner. He'll hit the three and draw the foul.
Warriors were in a zone there. He was trying to find the weakness in the zone. Shooting him out of it is usually a good way to go. It's just your normal draw and kick, and then the strong side. You have to think about it like you're in man once you get to that point. Kelly Oubre Jr. just turned his back on the shooter, and they didn't really need you down there to really contest the drive. Ja Morant was already surrounded by two of the Warriors. You got to understand where the shooters are, know your personnel. Make sure you're not leaving anyone open, especially on the strong side where it's just a quick pass, really close.
The Warriors have fouled three-point shooters in each of the first two games on this trip, so maybe that's a good omen. And Bazemore missing there. Oubre battling. Pushing ahead to Anthony Melton. And at some point, you got to make shots if you're the Dubs. That's a beautiful block by Oubre, sending Brandon Clark away. He thought he was open. Oubre surprised him. And Bazemore, there you go. He didn't make it, but he didn't settle for a 20-footer. And right now, with nothing going in, live at the line.
It's just a smart drive. Warriors in transition.
Draymond's at the line.
Well, they called the foul on the rebound after Bazemore had shot it, but because the Warriors have had Wiggins attack so much, they're in the bonus. There you go.
If you don't make the layup, something good's going to happen. Damian Lee, we talked about him staying ready, played incredible last night. We need him to duplicate that. All hands on deck.
His 21 were excellent. Draymond didn't make a field goal last night, but did make a couple free throws, so those are his first 2 points tonight. Yeah, this should rip through.
It's just something we've talked about with the Warriors all season. Those hands, you want them to the side. If you got them out in front, guys have been doing it for years, and players are getting smarter and smarter. What's the easiest way to get to the line where I don't have to work too hard, I don't have to drive? Oh, your hands are out there. I'll just come up under it. Yep, Harden's been doing it. A ton of guys are doing it. John Morant, second year in the league, he's already privy to it.
Juan Toscano-Anderson will check in. John Morant, Glenn and I were talking about it before the broadcast, only got one Division I offer. That was from South Carolina. Ended up going to Murray State, but he wasn't ranked by any of the recruiting services, and he ends up being the Rookie of the Year in the NBA. And that is a pretty remarkable story for a kid out of high school in South Carolina, as Bazemore will get to the line.
Stay in attack mode then. He's ready to attack as soon as the ball gets to him. No indecision. It's about quick decisions. Quick decisions really help. Brandon Clark is getting all he can handle down there. It's the guy that had to protect the rim. Kent Bazemore saying, I'm coming at you whenever I get the chance.
The 21-22 season tickets available but limited. Join the Dub Club for priority access to season tickets, along with exclusive pre-sales and special event opportunities. All the info at Warriors.com, and hopefully fans at Chase Center. It would be really something, particularly we saw when the second half schedule came out. The Warriors finished with 6 straight home games to end the season.
Can't wait.
Having part of Dub Nation in that building at that time, that'd be amazing.
Can't wait for them to get back.
That throwaway will give the Warriors a free possession.
That was just well defended. Kent Bazemore would have been there, but everybody stayed home. You're ready from the weak side, but you didn't cheat too far over to where you couldn't get back if they did complete that pass.
We talked about teams sitting in zone. Could you live with the zone for a long period of time, or you just got to keep shaking it up to give teams a different look?
Usually you want to shake it up, but if a team's not shooting well, then you're encouraged to stay in it, as Andrew Wiggins knocks them down from three-point range. That's a welcome sight.
Anthony Melton attacking, and Winslow will launch. And Brandon Clark is fighting, and he's been the best player coming off the bench. So he's already got 6. And for the Warriors, every time Memphis takes a 3, they're score the fewest points from 3 of any team in the NBA.
Is that offensive rebounding? Brandon Clark is another one of those guys, and D'Anthony Melton. It's like, hey, you did a good job getting the offensive rebound. I'm going to give it right back to you.
That's a blow-by as Bazemore set up Damian Lee. If John Morant wants to be an elite player, he better play better defense than that, because Bazemore used him like a traffic cone and went right around him. How about that? It'll be Warrior ball.
Bazemore is on one on both sides of the floor. He's trying to get to the rim, or get into the paint, draw the defense in, make plays like he did that last time. Working for the offensive rebound, Brandon Clark. Kent Bazemore commits to D'Anthony Melton. Leaves Brandon Clark there in the middle. He's working that middle. He's got the floaters. Really good finisher.
And John Morant will sit. I think for the Warriors, so far so good.
Sure.
He couldn't throw it in the Mississippi River, which is alongside Memphis.
D'Anthony Melton just fouled Lee as he's trying to get to the middle off that flex cut. They're running that pick-the-picker action. It's where you got one guy in the corner. Damian Lee starts in the corner, and Wanamaker runs down to that strong side block. He cuts in there, see if you can catch a piece of his man, get something easy. And Wanamaker would get the down screen after that. So with this group, you're going to see probably more sets run without Steph in there. That natural helter-skelter, that natural energy that Steph infuses isn't there. So Got to play together, run more sets, and then if that doesn't work, you flow into your drawn kick game, moving the ball.
I've never asked you this. On set plays, you always hear about football playbooks. How many plays will an average NBA team have in set plays?
That's an interesting question because you usually have a big book where you have like 30 of them or something.
Okay.
But especially with a newer group, you want to keep it simple so there may only be like 3 or 4 or 5 in the rotation at any given time.
Winslow missing that 3 and Bazemore with the rebound. How hard is it to learn all the set plays?
Some guys, it's a little easier. You know how some guys just
Bazemore
really
took it to trouble.
Yeah, some guys are just really good at memorizing.
And Winslow runs it back.
They're trying to get out in transition. They will play fast.
You hear guys like Draymond, he knows what all 5 guys should be doing on every set play.
Draymond knows every play. All the guys that have been there for a while know every play. The newer guys probably know about half the playbook. But again, you're trying to keep it simple. And you can draw up plays after timeout. That's why Coach Kerr is so good after the timeout is get a foul call here.
Bazemore again will draw a rebounding foul underneath.
Bazemore is just moving at a different speed right now than everybody else. Tried to take it in there again. Bain took it from him. And those live ball turnovers, just as Winslow, no one stopped the ball, so he just kept going. That's a pretty good decision.
And the Warriors are working on 14 free throws in this first quarter. And when you're 4 of 16 from the field, that is the reason you're still in the game.
Just keep it close. If they get some separation, bad news. So you want to just keep within striking distance.
Well, any kind of sporting event where there's a significant underdog, and that's what the Warriors are tonight due to the injuries, the longer the underdog hangs in a game, the more the belief starts to mushroom. And, you know, these guys right now looking, saying we can play a lot better. We're down only 3.
And they got the way they played last night as Juan Toscano's trying to keep Valanciunas inside of a.
Desmond Bain on the kick out. Get it back to Bain. Did he get it off in time? They'll say he did. But off back iron.
Multiple efforts for the Warriors on that possession.
Wanamaker couldn't quite finish there. Here comes Tyus Jones the other way. And nice block by Juan Toscano Anderson. And then Wiggins. Guess where he's going back again, Coletta?
To the free throw line.
To the foul line.
The up and down. Warriors love it. They welcome this pace.
And who's willing to give more effort?
The Warriors are definitely doing that. Chasing him down, tracking it, precision, no foul. Jones thought he may be able to get that one up. Juan Toscano Anderson had other things in mind.
So the 3 games the Warriors have played without Steph Curry. Andrew Wiggins, 25 points a game, 56% from the field, 9 of 19 on threes.
He's reading the game, diagnosing. What does my team need from me? He knows. We talked about it last night. Aaron Miles, Jayhawk connection, speaking to him, encouraging him. Got a lot of game. He's getting more opportunities. Take advantage of it.
So 1 out of 2 from the line, but the Warriors within 2 as we approach the final minute of the first quarter. Valanciunas had Wiggins guarding him, and then Wiggins played the D.
Damian Lee got over and got the cutter because his man left to go double team.
Oh, that one, a little rough pass in transition. Wanamaker couldn't quite collect it. The turnovers last night were fine. 13. When you force 20, you can live with that. And I know that's something Memphis is working on for tonight, is not having the giveaways. Tyus Jones will draw a foul. There have been a lot of whistles in this first quarter, really both ways.
Juan Toscano's got a tough task. He's on Valanciunas. He's got to get over and contain the ball handler, Jones, who was pretty resolute there. He was trying to get his shot up. Wasn't taking no for an answer. Got into his body. Didn't even think about giving it back to Valanciunas.
That's one thing about this team. That's one of your favorite words I love. Resolute. You know, is it insistent? I'm still going to really go and finish this way. And I think that's a good description of
what Tyus Jones was doing there. Just, I'm not going to be denied. This is just a weird team sometimes because Valanciunas is by far the biggest human out there. And it's times like these where they don't even look at him. And you think, well, he could probably take advantage of his size, but that time it worked out for Jones. We got Warrior fans everywhere. Wanamaker looking a little 2 for 1 there. Wiggins kept it alive. See if you can get Valanciunas involved in some kind of action here. Bazemore trying to get downhill. And the high floating fade doesn't work. And so Memphis an opportunity to finish off the quarter. Bazemore was hoping his defender fell asleep, focused on the action on the other side. Tyus Jones trying to get it to Valanciunas, but all these guys in gold force another turnover. That was close, but they collapsed. They were behind. Valanciunas had a step because they switched it a little late, but Warriors were there. What is the whistle here with 6/10 left? Be out of bounds. You can get a shot off in 6/10. You need a minimum of 3/10 to secure and attempt a shot. And that will do it. Well, the Warriors shot incredibly poorly. 4 of 20 is brutal. Except when you look at the score, they're down only 4 because they went to the foul line 16 times. So Memphis shot it at 50%, the Warriors at 20%, and somehow it's a 4-point game. And so 12 minutes in, the Warriors, they're not going to shoot 4 or 20 the whole game, you wouldn't think.
Draymond Green, big assist game last night. Oubre's offense wasn't needed. Smailagic for 3, and his first shot as an NBA starter is a 3, and it's out on the floor a little bit more defensively against Smailagic. Morant banks it in against Jordan Poole. Square at 4. Dillon with a foul line gun that goes. Look ahead for Oubre, who's all out of sorts, and saves to Grayson Allen. Dillon pulls up for 3. Bango. Got the start last night, went for a season-high 25.
And got off to a quick start in that game. He knocked down this little floater at the free throw line.
Warriors start 1 of 4 from 3 and 2 of 10 from the floor. Brandon Clark is in and hits the floater on. Dribble handoff for Morant. Clark flashes foul line, sends it, and scores it. Back-to-back buckets by Brandon Clark.
Level of the game, Chris. It's time to find out who the lucky section's going to be, so let's spin the wheel.
Eden Rosman, I never believed this to be true. I deposit 21,000 pesos in to my coin PH Palawan Express and let Miss Joyce trade for only you won't. I just received profit of 211,000 pesos in my coin PH now. I'm the most happy right now. Contact Mr. Malone. Team Earn. Like me. Malone Joyce. Ayan. Eden Rose Peña is in the house. Ayan, nasa Facebook po si Eden Rose Peña. Mega love shot. And Eden Rose Peña, magbaba ka ng bahay mo dyan. Baka mamaya maraming tao na dyan. Sa Facebook ko pala, Eden Rose Payne. Ayan. Sorry, late ko nababasa yung mga message nyo kasi tatlo yung naka-live ko eh. Ano ba lahat? Apat pala. Sensya na, hindi ko masya-shoutout lahat Wait lang. Saan ba ako? Lottery.
Jordan Poole. Oh, what a tough finish over Valanciunas there. The two crossovers. Valanciunas actually moved his feet pretty well and tested. At single digits, we'll just try to steal it at the end. That's sort of the MO for tonight as Damian Lee pulled the string short. Oubre gets the freebie. The Warriors shooting is kind of hard to be believed at this juncture as Jordan Poole puts that in. Creativity. He could have stopped short. The floater was there, but just decided to engage Valanciunas, take him on. Little head fake up and under. The Warriors are 6 of 24. And Bane is their best three-point shooter, and he brings the register perfectly. You see 45%. And that's legit. That's a tough shot to think you're about to go up and shoot, have to bring it back down, reset, go back up. Jordan Poole up. And is feeling himself. All kinds of crafty finishes. Floaters, up and unders. Keep it going, young fella. Why would you stop? This man is on a roll. Awkward closeout for Grayson Allen. Bane comes over. He's like, where'd he go? Kill it.
The goal stays the same. So you come into work and you further that goal of compete and get better and do it together. For me, helping out on the court with practices and player development sessions, as well as scouting opponents and working with the. So I feel really fortunate that I've been able to do what I love for woman to be an assistant coach here on this coaching staff. Neil Ivey was here before me. So I think just looking at that, you can see the commitment that the Grizzlies organization has made to providing opportunities for women. And, both on the coaching staff and if you look at throughout the whole organization, there's women in leadership positions everywhere here. I think it's important to celebrate accomplishments of women, both past and present, so that young girls and boys can see the limitless potential in women and how far we've come. I also think that it's important to shine a light on, the work that we still need to do to really achieve true equality for women. For example, women earn, less on the dollar than their male counterparts, and they're largely underrepresented in the highest positions of leadership across all industries. So, celebrating the accomplishments, but acknowledging the work we have to do. Know you belong, and bet on yourself. Work hard, be prepared, be persistent, ask a lot of questions. Build your relationships, and when opportunities present themselves, say yes as much as you can.
Celebrate 20 seasons of Grizzlies. Grizzly lead at 5. Bob Fitzgerald, Clint Azabuki with you. 2 minutes into the second quarter. Our Taco Bell take is a bit of a statistical oddity for Draymond Green. Can you actually finish with more assists and rebounds than points? Because that's never happened in NBA history. He's so unique. He doesn't care about his points. You know what I'd like to ask him? When in your career did you become at peace with your game to the point where you could be like, okay, I just don't care about the points. I'm just going to do everything else. Because that's so counterintuitive for any basketball player. Think about that. I can imagine even the high school or college just going out to play a game and going, okay, points are just going to be whatever. I don't care about points. I'm just going to think about my assists and rebounds. He's different. Dylan Brooks doesn't care about his points because he misses there and foul on the rebound. Now, the one thing I will say, do you think Draymond learned in terms of from Andre Iguodala? Because Andre's years with the Warriors, he just said, and he told me multiple times, I read the game, see what the team needs, because all I care about is contributing to winning. Now, Draymond as the point forward here, he's the de facto point guard. So he's playing phenomenal defense, rebounding like a bandit, and then his passing, I think he gets a bigger kick out of the assists than doing the scoring.
Andre had something to do with it probably, but he's such a high IQ basketball player. He probably diagnosed the team and he was like, you know what, this is how I'm going to be effective.
Yep, right there being effective as Oubre is fouled. But you'll hear Draymond say it in multiple interviews, if I have the ball and there's Steph Curry or there's Klay Thompson, the better chance for the Warriors is me to move the ball.
It's a back screen from Jordan Poole. Jordan Poole's defender didn't help off of him. And Bane is trying to fight through that. And that should have been an and one for Oubre. He's going to want that one back.
I think Kelly right now needs to see the ball go through the basket. That's probably good that he's got the free throws here.
But think about the Warriors just running that play for him.
Yeah.
Hey, we want you to get an easy one.
Yep.
You're working your heart out. Nothing's working for you.
So one thing for Kelly is Draymond bats that back and the Warriors get extra possession. He always plays hard, no matter what is going on offensively. But there are a bunch of Warriors struggling to shoot the ball tonight, and yet they're right in the game. Valanciunas, nice delivery to Bane.
It's the C-man and ball on the weak side. Always got to see the cutters. Use your peripheral. If you can't see it with your peripheral, back up.
Jordan Poole was knocked down. They're about Brooks with the foul.
They're about to run the same play, it looked like. They crossed in that same area. And you just see Damian Lee. He just turned around and he's watching Valanciunas. Watch. Yeah, that's his man. He's trying to have his butt to the baseline, but again, if you can't see your man, you need to back up a little more until you can see him with your peripheral.
Dylan Brooks with 3 fouls. Smiley gets 3 fouls. Draymond missing the jumper. I mean, it's getting to the point where the Warriors 7 of 27. Can you make enough shots to win a game? And that's the floater's not easy, as Grayson Allen just proved.
Fortunate.
Nico Mannion attacking and flipping it in.
And Draymond thinking the same thing. Valanciunas isn't on me. Let me give my teammates some space using my handoffs.
Now, if you're Memphis, the way the Warriors are shooting, you want to be up 15 at halftime. And Draymond will pick up the foul on Valanciunas.
Almost every time Valanciunas gets it now, he's trying to go up and score, even if Draymond's on him. Draymond kind of had his arm out before Draymond could get it straight up in the air. Valanciunas came up under him. Draymond, of course, does not agree.
Smiley and Draymond, you don't have Looney, you're down a bunch of fouls. And Memphis is now starting to go to Valanciunas. Draymond with that pick and roll stayed with the ball handler a little longer, and Jordan Poole recognized it from the weak side just a tad bit late. But this is what Memphis probably could have been doing the whole game up until now, just trying to pound it into Valanciunas, pick and rolls, posts, let him try to go to work and pose his will with his size.
All right, so now the NBA all-time scoring leaders from Lithuania. Are you ready? Zydrunas Ilgauskas is number 1.
Cavaliers.
Valanciunas is number 2. Arvydas Sabonis is number 3. And Sharunas Marciulionis is number 4.
Sharunas Marshall Sabonis.
Got a technical foul.
So skilled. Draymond. Calm him down. I like this. Huddle up. Let's regroup. Get back together. Put our arms around each other. We all we got. Let's try to finish this second quarter.
Like a Draymond. Grayson Allen missed the tee, and Draymond's getting a kick out of it.
Ball does not lie.
Draymond Green is something else. Grayson Allen's a 91% free thrower, by the way.
But that's how competitive they are. Like, watching Draymond and how excited he is and how riled up he is, you're not getting the sense that they're thinking, oh, we're good with the split.
No, I mean, they're playing hard. It's just at some point, the execution offensively, you got to put the ball in the basket. Draymond, that's one way to do it. And that tee, Memphis may have awoken something that they're going to regret.
The intensity level for the Warriors, Draymond specifically, has gone up a few notches.
Dylan Brooks takes a wild shot after they had good productivity going to Valanciunas a bunch of times. Nico Mannion is clubbed in the lane and throws it away. Cutting back door, Draymond sends Bane away, and Damian Lee comes away with the ball. He had nowhere to go. And he's got an offensive foul as Damian Lee was using the free arm here.
Look at how polite Damian Lee is disagreeing. No, I didn't, sir. No, I didn't. But this is Draymond Green. 2 defenders stay with Poole. You saw how patient he was? He didn't try to rush the pass in there. He's like, okay, go ahead, commit. Come on out here. Come on out here. The pocket pass is there. Draymond's finishing with authority.
Very choppy game with all the whistles. And Oubre blocking Valanciunas.
I don't even think Valanciunas saw Oubre.
Nico Mannion will draw the foul. We're looking at 22 fouls already. And there's nearly 7 minutes left in the first half.
Keep going to the rim if you can. Throw your body into Desmond Bane. It's funny, Valanciunas is basically just sitting in the restricted circle. And the Warriors aren't scared to go in there and see what they can get. Look at Draymond still barking at people. I love it so much.
Warrior fans, with Xfinity Mobile, you can save hundreds on the most reliable network nationwide. Your wireless, your rules only with Xfinity Mobile. And Steve Kerr called Draymond Green the heartbeat many years ago. And he is the heartbeat of the team.
He's trying to get people's heads, clapping it up.
With John Morant coming back in. Nico Mannion, a couple free throws.
Draymond's got too much heart.
The Warriors 16 of 20 from the line. You can live with that. Winslow, dare him to shoot that three, and that is gapping someone.
You're clogging up the paint on the weak side. They don't want to give up the roller.
Nico Mannion missing that three, and Winslow the rebound. If you're Memphis, you're thinking the Warriors are shooting 30%. We have a 4-point lead. And John Morant misses the layup.
Green knew that was going to be a tough layup for him, so he stayed with Clark. That was smart.
And Jordan Poole just didn't squeeze that off right away. Nico Mannion rimming that out. This is an absolute rock fight, but the Warriors are in the game. John Morant, 24% on threes.
They're making the right guys shoot the three ball right now.
This is a shooting exhibition, isn't it? Well,
What I was going to say is the NCAA tournament's going on. This looks a lot like an NCAA tournament game. Nobody can make a shot, and it's competitive. That's the best stuff.
Women's Empowerment Month means a lot growing up, and the reason I am who I am is because of strong, powerful women that have poured into my life.
If I had one thing to share with young girls who have hopes of breaking through the glass ceiling, so just keep pushing. You have people in front of you that are sacrificing and paving the way for you.
Work and follow your dreams. You know, if you have a goal and you want to reach it, the only way to do it is to translate that passion into a daily commitment.
Continue to grow, never be put in a box. Continue to just do the things that people say that you can't do. Whatever you put your heart to do, you can do it.
It's going to be hard. It's not going to be easy, but it's very doable. So continue to fight.
I think it's just more about chances and giving them the opportunity to show what they can do.
Continue to push, continue to push the boundaries, and just know you have a lot of women and men pushing for you.
Again, there's a lot of important, powerful women that are capable, and we want to see that happen.
Sports, whether it's a business industry, and I think that the reward, the praise, should be on the same level. I think that it's important that we recognize and acknowledge them for all the hard work that they're putting in as well.
Hey, Sydney Neely here. Did you know the Grizzlies are making it easier than ever to support small businesses? That's right. In partnership with Cynthia Daniels and Company, Grizz Shop Local Women's History Month Edition is a virtual shopping event created to highlight, support, and sustain local women-owned businesses. RSVP at grizzlies.com/GrizzShopLocal by Saturday, March 27th and receive exclusive discounts to the participating shops.
All stay good hands when you think of Mr. Curry in Game 6 in Memphis from 62 feet. The longest shot made of his career. And that was game over for Memphis right there, and series over after that shot.
He's a really accurate chest passer. That's basically what that shot is. It's just basically a long chest pass. Yeah. Remember that tunnel shot he used to shoot over? Yeah. It was always just a chest pass. He works on that.
He wasn't very excited about that. But our Hennessy, never stop, never settle. You're wondering, Kalena, what are the longest shots of Steph's career? And there they are, 62. The 60, 54. We all should say, by the way, they've done it on pre- and post-game live, but we want to add our congratulations. Steph Curry winning the Jackie Robinson Award for the NAACP, much deserved. Absolutely fantastic. And the work that he and Aisha done with Eat, Learn, Play, with 15 million meals in Oakland, along with your Swishes for Dishes with Kaiser and Hoops for Kids with Salesforce. I mean, they're really some quality people doing some amazing things in the community.
Yeah, Steph knows what time it is. People are struggling. He's trying to do something to help, using his platform in the right way. Kudos.
Kyle Anderson is firing, and I like Bazemore's competitiveness on the glass. Warriors shot it so well last night. Totally different tone tonight. Wiggins had 40 last night, couldn't get that over the iron.
Kyle Anderson, he seems so slow, and you could drive by him as they try the lob pass, not able to connect with Winslow.
Grayson Allen, I mean, everybody is missing for both teams. The Grizzlies are at 40. The Warriors are 9 of 32. Kyle Anderson's kind of a warm-up three.
He's one of their better three-point shooters. Still can't get it to go. Look at this drought.
And the Warriors take advantage of it. Bazemore likes the corners and also apparently can hit on the wing. This is the best Kent's ever shot the three in his career.
Jordan Poole made that play. Took two defenders with him. Unselfishness. It's not an easy pass to throw it backwards like that.
A long skip pass. Grayson Allen getting around Mulder, but good recovery by Michael. And the Warriors continue to play quality defense.
That's two possessions in a row. Mulder has moved his feet on Allen. Looks like he's a little frustrated there. Thought if Mulder came alive with some distant shooting. Somebody in gold making shots. Anybody. Bazemore, kind of a wild shot that went over the backboard. Stay in attack mode. It's red mentality. What are they saying here? He shot it over the backboard, so it'll be Memphis ball on the side. Bazemore's tapping his chest. Probably could have looked to pass that one out. Well, if you're 10 of 35 as a team, you have to have one that goes over the backboard. John Morant. Everything but the finish. Good on-ball defense right now from the Warriors. And speaking of Mulder, and he just couldn't hit that three. Someone in gold has to start shooting the ball. Kyle Anderson hit the top of the backboard, and that's Warrior ball. This is ugly right now. Now, Jordan Poole's 4 of 9, and he's still trying to play the right way. But at this juncture, he needs to start shooting the ball. You want him to play the wrong way now? I want him to get his, okay? Nobody else can make a shot. Or Wiggins can get his. Either one. Montescano Anderson, he misses the three. You don't want to settle for that one, though. Move it around a little more, see if you get something better. Grayson Allen, and met in the lane and rimming it home. It didn't even want to go in there, but nearly a 5-minute drought for Memphis has ended. It was like forced to. And he had half a quarter with one field goal. For 6 minutes and 15 seconds. And Wiggins, we got 2 field goals in 20 seconds. That's beast mode. Brandon Clark ended up on the ground. Wiggins just went through his chest trying to cave it in. Andrew with 11 is the first player in double figures for either team. Winslow, good find there. And halfway down and out for Grayson Allen. It's a good closeout, helping recover for Jordan Poole. Can the Warriors take the lead this trip? Mulder, dangerous pass. Jordan Poole behind the back in the lane, setting up Bazemore. And they still can't take the lead. Jordan Poole is trying to create. And John Moran had his pocket picked. Jordan Poole just said, give me the ball. Split action. Back to Poole to lay it in, the lead, and to the line. The Grizzlies thought he was going to set the split action screen, and he just slipped out of it. It's so smart. His defender hesitated, thinking he was going to stop himself. Jordan Poole recognized it and just kept going. As soon as he throws the ball in there, he's got the Stephon Clark. He's behind him the whole time. Just stay down. We got you. Look at Steph. Gingerly walking over there. Easy on that tailbone, Steph. So Jordan Poole, he has 11. Wiggins has 11. And the Warriors have the lead. Desmond Bane. He can do that, work off those screens. His defender was behind him, made the right decision, curled it in there, but then stopped short. For the 30th pick, I like Desmond Bane. You always like those 4-year players. I do. TCU, he was doing that there too. You've noticed in a couple of years sitting next to me, I prefer guys that can shoot. Yeah, I think a lot of people do. I like, and actually though, there's guys that are shooters. I prefer makers. See, lots of guys can shoot. I like the guys that make shots. That's why Steph and Clay are near and dear to me. I enjoy them. They make shots. That's in a movie somewhere. Jordan Poole dropping in both free throws. Finished this half strong. That's what Steph is thinking right now. Where's the greatest shooter of all time? He's watching his team just grind from the line. Draymond, good defense there. Winslow inside. Draymond just tipped it to an open spot. Discipline straight up. Play without fouling. Oubre will peel out. Jordan Poole, the floater again. And his kid is something else. But look at how decisive he was, though. There's no indecision there. As soon as he got it, he knew his defender had an awkward closeout. Just a weird angle to cut him off. Knew that drive was going to be there. Then stopped short. Body control. Kyle Anderson thought about that three. Wiggins wasn't buying it.
Anderson rimming that home. Give him credit. He plays at his own pace. He's pretty confident. He knew his defender wasn't going to be able to block that, even though that defender had some length. And Wiggins is fouled. So I got to ask you here, if you do something once or twice, it's something. If 3 times, maybe you're lucky. This is the 7th good game in a row for Jordan Poole. Like, when does it stop being, wow, he's having a nice... This kid is playing some great basketball. I know both of us have been taking him seriously. Man, you talked about his demeanor. I just like the fact that he's not surprised. He's not celebrating like crazy. This is just normal for him. And he expected the hard work he put in to pay off in this way. And he's just reading and reacting so well, using the defender's momentum against him at times, working without the ball, moving well without the ball. So that shows he can play with a guy like Steph and Klay Thompson. We're going to get a lane violation here, which is going to give Wiggins another free throw. I like that graphic, and that it's the 8th straight game with double figures, because people forget Poole had a great game before he went to the G League. Exactly. And then has come back and just continued to play well the whole time. But, Steve Kerr had talked about it numerous times. They needed scoring from the bench. Someone had to score off the bench. He's starting tonight because you don't have Steph Curry, but, Jordan, on an evening where no Warrior can make a basket, he's 6 of 11. And we got to talk about his attitude, too, because from everything I've heard, he was great with the Santa Cruz Warriors. He was a great teammate, went down there, the right attitude, tried to play the right way. He was scoring it well. He was thinking about assists, too. The only downside is he went to Michigan. That's, can't hold that against him. So Wiggins, with that lane violation, makes the most of it. He had some big shots at Michigan. He absolutely did, too. 8-second game shot clock difference. Very odd basketball game, but the Warriors like the result so far. That's a nice tip in. Ja Morant, he missed the shot, and you see the competitiveness from the Rookie of the Year. That was a pretty amazing play. Quick off the ground. How was he the first one to that? He's listed at 6'3". He elevates at an elite level. The Warriors can play for the final shot. Wiggins missing there, but all things considered, with the Warriors shooting 18 of 42 or 13 of 42, get that right. It's a 2-point lead at halftime. And so, can they come home with a perfect road trip? Monte, Mully, and Darrell Wright will talk about our Jack in the Box at the half is straight ahead.
It's now time for the best of the best. Let's count them down 10 through what? It's Friday's top 10 in the NBA. Let's play some defense. At play number 10, Jaylen Brown. Give me that. Takes it away like some candy and races down the court for the slam at the other end. We got 9 more to do. Here we go with Luka. Draws a trio of defenders. Gets it to the paint. Then the no-look feed to Maxi Kleber. Wow. Look, I don't need no eyes to find my teammate. And the triple try goes down. Okeke steals the pass from James Harden, races down the other end, where he throws the pass over his head to Aaron Gordon, and, he knows what to do with it. Look at Okeke. Playing like a vet. Missing his rookie year. Back in action this year. And, you give it to Gordon to throw it down. That's play number 7. James Harden throws the pass up court to Nick Claxton, who finishes the alley-oop jam. Look how nonchalant this is. Okay, you're down there. I'll give it to you. Look at that. A 3/4 court alley-oop. At play number 6, it's Jokic grabbing the rebound and in one motion firing a baseball pass down court. And Michael Porter Jr., like a great wide receiver, streaking down the court, running his pattern, and it's a touchdown. Home run, touchdown, baseball, football. We've got it all on a basketball Friday night. Halfway through the list, it's a little fancy move from John Wall. You fancy, huh? Look at this. John Wall races down the court, evades the defender with a wraparound and gets it to Christian Wood for the dunk. His whole team dunked on him. It was John Morant here, play number 4, showing off the athleticism, driving to the rim, and the beautiful finish. Only 4/10 on the clock here in Tampa. Kyle Lowry to Fred VanVleet. He doesn't need the other 3/10 of a second. VanVleet says, "You betcha." Now play number 2. Luka draws the double, throws behind the back, just casual. Hey, here's Tim Hardaway Jr., and he connects from downtown. Look at this. Luka setting up his teammate. And our top play from Friday night. Check out the off-ball movement here from Jamal Murray to get himself open. Jokic finds him, down by 3, 2 seconds to go. You betcha. Jamal Murray, clutch in the fourth quarter, forcing overtime, and in the extra session, he would bury the Bulls. Jamal Murray coming up clutch and coming up with Friday's top play in the NBA.
Hidden on the side. These guys are just playing around. Not the wall! This is the issue with going after the trend. This is my stick now. Oh my. You know, maybe this is a good thing. That's rock solid. You know, you think chocolate stuff.
taking in. These fans have all been waiting patiently to see me take it. I think that it's time to stake it. Call me Drake, the charts I'm taking in. I make all of these statements cause my mind's never complacent, yeah. Lately I've been on some different shit. I'm making beats, filling seats, man, it's fucking lit. And I proceed with my degree in making fire hits. I think I got just what you need, girl, try a sip. She drank the Kool-Aid, I can see it on your lips. She wanna party with the best, yeah, grab a fit. I'm tripping hard on this beat, man, my mind's lit. Back and forth from what I want and what I'm gonna get. I keep my head down, grind up, moving on. I keep my mind clear as I write every song. Nothing's off limits, no opinions, nothing drawn. I free my mind every time, try to keep it going. 100 songs in 100 weeks, what the fuck? Yo, how these dudes keep writing? Do they cheat or what? Nah, bitch, we just know how to get what we want. And we're good at what we do, cause it's never enough. Ain't playing anymore, I'ma shut the door, ignore all the fucking idiots, turn them into corpses. So sore from ripping on these vocal cords, and like swords cut deep as my words are born, I'm upset. Cause ain't nobody heard of us yet. A few mil with the first man bet. We ain't never ever gonna forget. Though our time was blood and sweat. This shit worth it. Y'all give a man purpose. Y'all make a man kill it when I'm performing these verses. It'd be a disservice if this music never surfaced to the top of this circus. All this time would be worth it. Let's go, I'ma be first, bitch. All I do is work, bitch. Party hard, sure, bitch. Then back to the first, bitch. They gon' need a nurse quick. Put them in the hearse shit. Using every word you get hurt by this earth, bitch. Love playing this game. I ain't rapping for the fame. Nah, I rap to make a name. To be heard and make a change, yeah. To be heard and make a change. Yeah, I just wanna make a change.
I consider that out. Having flashbacks to when I did the giant one of this. We're looking real good right now. Let's get it. Feel ball.
I don't get what I want, I get what I need. Every single day I'm heading off to my dream, and I get everything that I damn well please. I don't give a damn if you all listen to me, cause I run it. I'm the only one that really want it. I'm the only one that's really got it. I'm just being honest. I'm just doing everything I promise, cause I want it. And I that I'ma make it as an artist. And I know I'm not the smartest, and I know I'm not the largest, but I promise you that I'ma be the one the hardest. Cause I promise you that I'm just getting started. And I promise you that my skills are getting sharper. So I'ma get started. Get retarded. Nah, I'm the one who get retarded. Get the party started. Yeah, get the party started. Just let me get up on it. Yeah, bitch, you got me fucked up. I don't know what's up. Pour that shit in my cup. We about to turn up. This shit up so loud. Sounds like we're sold out. In front of the whole crowd. We get control now. Take this shit too personally. Everybody got a different version of me. Everybody gotta be learning from me. Everybody wanna be working with me. And I feel like there's uncertainty and urgency to find out what you wanna be. But honestly, we change our minds constantly. So stop and breathe and find out who you wanna be. People cut this shit, it's not enough you're talented. You have to fucking grab it. I'm sick of being adequate. Another college graduate just looking for an advocate to hire me to pack your shit. You wanna take a stab at it. You need to get after it. These people, they don't matter shit. Just talk about it, capture it. I was told to show, not tell. I don't ever doubt myself. I can count on no one else, and I do not need your help. I was told to show, not tell. So watch me. Watch me. I don't ever doubt myself. I can count on no one else, and I do not need your help. I was told to show, not tell. I don't ever doubt myself. I can count on no one else, and I do not need your help. I was told to show, not tell. So watch me, watch me.
So which team comes alive offensively after some pretty ugly shooting? Smiley opened the game with a made three and then picked up 3 fouls, missing the 3 there. Kunis, and then Grayson Allen can't hit the three. So the third quarter starts just like the first half in terms of neither team being able to make a shot. Smiley-Geach is show and go. Couldn't make the layup, but Oubre's there to clean it up. But that's a good decision from Smiley-Geach. His defender, Valanciunas, has a long closeout. Show it to him. Try to get to the rim. Something's good's going to happen. Someone's crashing the offensive glass. Dylan Brooks continues to launch. And for the Warriors, if you build any kind of lead and get hot here, Jordan Poole, the one guy making shots. Miss that to the left. Grizzly team is interesting because they have to feel like they just absolutely had something happen that they never expected last night. So for sure, as Kyle Anderson hits a three, they're thinking, all right, wait a minute, now even Looney's out, we're going to get this one. And they look up, and the Warriors still have the lead. Warriors are just too rambunctious. Can't ever assume. Smiley, another three, made the first, but has missed his last two. I mean, Chris Mullin said it at halftime. You don't go on the road and shoot 29% and win a game. And that's what the Warriors are trying to do right now. Smiley-Geach will pick up his fourth foul. He's banging inside with Valanciunas. This is the Anderson bucket. Draymond closed out to him, had his hands down. Anderson's ready to shoot it. Well, Kyle Anderson's 11. He's the only Grizzly in double figures. Dylan Brooks. He drops in a three. A little stagger screen. Just got to be able to switch out a little faster. So Dylan Brooks now with 12, and then Anderson 11. Oubre elbow jumper. His jumper's not been there. Draymond, what a great fight for that. As Oubre draws the foul on Valanciunas. Get your team an extra possession. And find Kelly Oubre streaking in there. That was off of the stagger screen. That last defender, I believe it was Oubre, switched out. Brooks is okay with taking contested threes. He'll take him off of movement, off the dribble. Warriors, all things considered, are okay with that for the most part. You know, the one thing as the Warriors have.
I'm good. I thought you were going to punch it. Why would I punch it? It's kind of like a trampoline. Check this out. By the way, we have a wood picture frame, basically, and yeah, so the center doesn't have anything behind it, just so you're aware. Oh, why does that form with it? These aren't boxing gloves, though. They're MMA gloves, which means they're not big. But you can't boxing gloves on, too. I just meant that in the rules of boxing. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I get what you're saying. Yeah, bring it! Oh, we slapped the wood, but not the actual Kevlar. Jeez. Okay. Look, we can see here, I broke the actual frame, but the Kevlar is still perfectly fine. So it's stronger than wood? It's way, yes, it's stronger than wood. Fixed it, and I found my next weapon. Oh, like nothing. Shots to drop. These fibers are supposed to have more tensile force than steel, but steel? Yes. More wood. Bigger wood. Bigger wood. Oh my gosh. Bigger wood? Bigger wood. What the heck? I got it. Bigger wood. What? Shit. Okay. Wait for it. Don't let it be fooled. This is getting weaker 100%. There is a lot more layers to go. Next up, we have frisbee, but why throw a frisbee when you can throw a glass frisbee? Oh, that's a plate. Yeah, glass frisbee. What? Oh! Now what is this? Maybe I was just creating my next weapon. Oh! You know, a little worried about it breaking in my hand, but look! This is supposed to be cut-proof. Oh, yeah. It might be cut-proof. They can have an idea. We didn't actually cut the fibers and just move them out of the way. We figured that they can, secret close one out. What? Right? But then watch this. Look at how strong this is. Landed the volleyball. What's that Olympic sort of shot put game thing? I figured it was called. Okay, well, this is it. Oh! I'm not the best at that. Shot put. That's not my best sport. We got a slingshot and some steel nuts. Steel nuts are actually my favorite. Oh! And the Lord did, right? Not the whip! Ow! I'm gonna skip that one. We're done? Yeah, we're done. These are usually pretty reliable. Oh! We're actually doing some damage. Oh! Big is because it's like kind of sharp, but also blunt. Does that make sense? Nel videogioco di Minecraft attualmente il motore non è più ma non faremo la gara classica, infatti il nostro obiettivo sarà scendere dopo la tassa altissima di miglior possibile. Ma questo vuol dire sfidare tantissimi posti ambientativi veramente strani e pericolosi che ci capiteranno addosso. Tante cose esplosive e tantissimi movimenti strani, divertentissimi. Benvenuti in questo nuovo video di Minecraft, questo oggi siamo in compagnia di Marci e faremo una sfida con i laghi, perché in pratica sono delle cose super fregate.
Taylor Jenkins challenging the foul call against Valanciunas. Grizzlies a 1-point lead.
Are the color cartridges in your printer ready for another school year?
Miami.
Cyan, Mara, honor roll.
Allora, che della gente, soprattutto quello che ci servirà oggi, c'è anche la situazione che ci cambia. Contiamo fino a 3 e partiamo. 3.
Oh mio Dio, non ho capace di pensare! Allora, io ho visto della TV tipo Lazio uscire dal primo lacchio che ho perso, ragazzi, non potete dire. Allora, vuoi che sia? Va bene, sì.
Ragazzi, ho creato una casa.
Io ho creato una casa, Steph.
Che dire, ragazzi? Siamo arrivati i laghi, proprio c'è una casa al posto della colonna.
Io infatti io devo tornare nella mia colonna, no, cosa esplodo?
No,
ragazzi! Che è stato? Creeper! Ragazzi, non riesco a muovermi. Giuro che non riesco a muovermi.
no, io continuo a credere.
Anch'io!
Allora,
Vabbè,
hai creato una casa, ok? La casa di loro è sempre questa. E io non proprio che questo è il messaggio, non c'è da qualche parte.
dentro. No, ragazzi, non può fare.
Guarda, io spero di quanto la neve per forza.
Sì, io.
Potete dire in che posizione sono un attimo?
Dove sei, Steph?
Nemmeno io ti sbaglio.
Io già ho difficoltà a capire dove sono io.
Allora, sei in una costruzione di differisce.
Non so se vado bene.
E vabbè,
Potato. Kevin Color, CF Meta, Musa Dagger. Foul stands, by the way. Kyle Anderson. Hennessy. Never stop, never settle. 11 points, 4 boards, 4 of 8 from the floor, and a couple of triples for Kyle Anderson tonight. Never stop, never settle with Hennessy. Yeah, we looked at the replay during the timeout, and we got a really good look from overhead, and clearly a foul on Valanciunas. We check in with Rob.
Well, and I also looked up Brevin talking about Kyle Anderson getting 13 points every other game. It's pretty amazing. The last 10 games, Kyle Anderson has gotten 13 points.
you doubted the night nugget?
No, I didn't.
How dare you doubt? How dare you doubt the night nugget?
I just wanted to confirm, and I have confirmed. But another 2 points, it would be 11 straight games that Kyle has gone alternating with 13 points. Taylor Jenkins said he's been so hungry from the end of last season up until this point, just to put in the work and find ways to get constantly better on the floor, and he's reaping those benefits. So when you embrace that mentality, whether you're a rookie or you've been in the league a number of years, you understand understand the work you're putting in and what you get out of it. He's a prime example of that.
Research.
Oh, Morant. Valanciunas the follow.
Pete, did you believe he tried to doubt the night Nuggets?
I'm stunned, baffled, befuddled. Great defense by the Grizzlies. Valanciunas and Grayson Allen combining, and then Wiggins with a foul against Grayson Allen. And it has been revealed to us that this game is being shown in Manila tonight.
Worldwide again tonight. You see here, good defense by Grayson Allen that starts this break opportunity. The Grizzlies just continue to play good defense, continue to get good shots. This is going to be, as it's going down right now, a throwback Grizzlies game as the Miami Heat game was, one in which he played in the mud.
Grizzlies with their starting five on the floor. Mulder in for Smiley Beach, who's out with the 5 fouls. Valanciunas lean. Boy, that one honeycombs in and out.
Oh, you hate to these are those injuries and situations you hate to see.
And the Warriors call for time.
Injury pa yata si
Grizzlies by 3.
Draymond Green.
Attention paid to Draymond Green.
Introducing Michelob Ultra Organic Seltzer. It's made with real fruit juice and it's USDA certified organic. It's a cut. Well, new mango apricot Michelob Ultra Organic Seltzer. As real as it tastes.
We don't want to overhype the return of the quesalupa from Taco Bell, so we're skipping all the fanfare.
Oh, man.
We'll just tell you. The quesalupa's cheese stuffed shell is back, and we think you'll like it.
Play like a meteor, Wallace House like I'm eating it.
It's an honor having a big-time rapper coming in here.
Rapper. Generation defining artist, maybe. 5 tracks nominated.
Third quarter pa lang pala. Ang score.
Stories to tell. Big stories. Action. You feel me?
Want to eat better while staying in? Meet Freshly. We're here to help with chef-cooked meals ready in minutes. Choose from over 30 options designed by our chefs and nutritionists, and we'll deliver them fresh, not frozen, right to your door. So skip the prepping, cooking, and cleaning, and start eating healthy without the hassle of grocery shopping. Ready to eat delicious? Build your weekly menu of chef-cooked meals today at freshly.com.
Ay! Wala yung isa.
Meet Tonal, the smartest home gym. Learns as you get stronger. With personalized expert coaching and revolutionary digital learning. So you can be your strongest. Visit tonal.com.
company, Grizz Shop Local Women's History Month Edition is a virtual shopping event created to highlight, support, and sustain local women-owned businesses. RSVP at grizzlies.com/Grizz Shop Local with hyphens between the three words by March 27th and get exclusive discounts to participating shops. Dylan Brooks right there, but he is staying in.
Da dove arrivano questi feretri? Di chi sono? Non lo so. Chi ha queste colpe? Non lo so. Bene. Dai! I ragazzi dello scheletro che portano delle cascate d'acqua e sparano prima. Prego, basta, basta, per favore, mi sto dichiarando. Mannaggia! Guarda, guarda, io...
Nalaro din pala yung box. Pwede ko mamasok yung movie.
Poi io cerco di seguire sempre la stessa colonna, ma non mi riesco. Quindi in pratica adesso faccio tutta qua a caso, non so a che punto sono arrivata.
Esatto, come supereroe.
Vai, vai, ne ho fatti un sacco. Adesso ricordarsi dov'è che avevo iniziato.
E poi ho proprio fatto questo così iniziato.
Infatti io non ritrovo mai più la strada, quindi è probabile anche che mi autorrallento perché sono in qualche colonna più alta.
Io che mi sono perso.
Anch'io.
Wala na.
Gigantesca fatta di lava, ma quanto è alta questa cosa? Aiutate, aiuto!
Manca ancora tantissimo!
Pensa che sia fatto.
No, no, mi prego, ma
Allora. Qui non so voi, ma ho un'arma fortissima, ma un'armatura abbastanza debole.
io ho solo i pantaloni di diamanti. Non ho trovato altro.
Ecco, quindi ho delle grosse difficoltà. Io la moto in oro. Perfetto. Vabbè, ma in oro sto scherzando. Sì, fortissimo. Meno male che ce l'hai, Posso peraltro sperare nella morte di tutti questi mob che facciamo subito. Ragazzi. No, non va Skype, ragazzi!
No, come?
Va bene. Allora. È peggiorata la situazione. È peggiorata di...
Vero che è peggiorata?
No. Una semina sub!
La semina sub! Mettiamo la musica degli eroi! La musica degli eroi per festeggiare questo traguardo dei 6.000 sub! La musica degli eroi è quella che ho io, questa è epica! Stai rovinando? No? Stai rovinando. Adesso adesso trovo un discorso molto emozionale durante la musica. Io vi ringrazio tutti perché oggi sono saliti sopra la montagna dei 6.000 sub. Una montagna ardua da percorrere, una montagna dove molti sono inciampati e hanno perso la pelle sotto le mani, una montagna dove alcuni sono ruzzolati, una montagna che pochi hanno l'ardire di guardare la cima della montagna, una montagna che noi abbiamo sormontato grazie alla vostra suprema collaborazione e supporto. Per questo voglio ringraziarti, uccidendo G. Jerick in sacrificio per voi. Questa caccia al tesoro che noi stiamo per giocare l'hanno organizzata Piadina e Alex. Ora, loro due sono due dei sospettati numeri uno, specialmente Piadina. Se vi ricordate, noi pensavamo che l'avesse rapito Piadina come nome. Quindi state già capendo qual è stato il pieno scaltro di Larionio. Praticamente, se noi adesso, durante la caccia al tesoro, ritroviamo dei pattern, degli schemi, dei modi di fare che sono in comune con il rapimento di Pomellone, per esempio, magari alcune cose scritte sui cartelli, per esempio l'utilizzo di item frame, le cose che cambiano, per esempio il fatto di nascondere le cose sottoterra, come era nascosto Pomellone, eccetera, eccetera. Allora capiamo che uno di loro due è stato il rapitore di Pomellone. Perché troviamo delle similitudini, come si dice, scienza forense, no, non è scienza, è tipo investigazione forense, no, vuol dire, pare, non capisco un cazzo io, però credo che funzioni. Segua nella pagina seguente. Si prende visione dei punti. Avete rotto le palle, non firmo niente. Hey, you know, I might not be so lonely on this island. I'll talk to this kid. I'm walking alone, the streets are empty. The only thing I can see is my own silhouette. I'm getting stronger, step by step. The clock is ticking, but there's no time for me. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Feel like a dynamite, ready to explode right up in the sky. I need you to listen, I need you to hear, and don't show any fear. I've been flying from town to town,
From London to Taiwan, I've been all around the globe trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe trying to protect your soul.
The worst thing I could possibly think of almost happened. This wolf tried to kill my foxes, but luckily I dealt with it fast. And scared for their lives, I put them in the pen so they wouldn't get hurt. And again, I felt too much passion. I also started to look for and by the end of day 5, I had my But other than that, day 6 was going pretty well. The stray was really terrified of my dog. And I also extended my farm. I needed more room for trees, so I extended the fort out here. How much pain do I have to endure? This is another one of my foxes. That one no, because when I tried to be stray, my dog started to fight. Let's all have a moment of silence for Jim. On day 7, I was dozing off when the stray spawned, and they almost killed me. Luckily, I built a shield. I also finished the bridge. The condition is actually good. Now I've been in water. So all my animals died. I got a good look that I'm telling you the most terrifying thing happened. 2 guardians spawned out of nowhere and started attacking me. I was so scared I went to hide behind the tree. But luckily, it was close to the end, so I did not know. I'm really sorry to get this. I was only on the 3 guardians, and all the guardians spawned. So you get the idea.
Ganda ng laban, no?
Grizzlies rebound. Brooks now 5 to 5 from the line. Just to give you an update on the foul situation, Brooks has 4, Valanciunas has 4 among players that are on the floor. No Warrior has more than 3 except Smaligic, who's on the Golden State bench with 5. Offensive foul on the illegal screen. Turnover is number 11 on Golden State.
The problem with that was Poole started to run before Draymond Green could get to the screen. So with him moving, the defender moving, put Draymond Green in jeopardy and picked up the foul.
Third on Green. Morant, no entry opportunity. Picked up his dribble, 6 to shoot. Anderson, 3 to shoot. Kyle elevates and hits over Bazemore. Just another 13-point game for Kyle Anderson.
Let's see if Kyle can get himself another basket to get off of the 13-point seesaw he's had over the last 10
Jordan Poole
Fantastic move to get to the rim. Pulls the Warriors within 2. Another 20-point game from Poole. Valanciunas in the post. Bazemore claims the rebound. Under 3 remaining in regulation. Toscano-Anderson leads and hits another 3. I beg your pardon, Poole leads and hits another 3.
He continues with another big night for him. 25 last night, 23 for this point.